Take us home.
Just look at you. Well, welcome to Flappers, everybody. You know, this is the kind of place to make a good fella feel real comfortable. Have you tried the broken leg of lamb? Yeah, it's delicious. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, too. Kind of like a Happy Meal. You know, Los Angeles, I love this town. Every time I come here, it gets better and better. Let me give you for instance. Oh yeah, let me tell you. Let me give you for instance. I came in LAX, had to use the restroom. So I'm go in the restroom, I stand at the urinal, and who comes rushing in like his pants are on fire? It's Shaquille O'Neal. And he comes right up next to me, he stands in the stall there, he whips it out and starts taking a leak. And he says, "Woo, I just made it." I looked over and saw the size of that thing. I said, "Shaq, can you make me one of those in white?" Yeah, boy, I tell you, this town. Well, Halloween's coming up. Everybody getting ready for Halloween? Yeah, what you gonna be? You're gonna be yourself. That could be scary if you handle it right. Get you the right moment. Well, I don't know. I don't know how I could beat last Halloween. Last Halloween, I got invited to Jay-Z and Beyonce's Halloween party. But this was a little different. On the invitation, it said, "Don't come as a character, but come as an emotion." Well, okay. Sounds pretty crazy, but that's okay. So the big night comes. Security's checking at the door tough. First guy walks up. He's green from head to toe. "What are you?" "Green with envy." "Oh, okay, go ahead." Next guy walks up. And he's in the shape of a book. He's just glowing red. "What are you?" "Well, red." Yeah. That's stretching it, but go ahead. Next two guys walk up. They're butt naked. One has a bowl of custard, and he's got his dick stuck right in it. The other guy, he took a pear, and he hollowed it out, and he capped it right on the head of his dick. Security says, "Oh, you better not be making a mockery of this party because you know what's going to happen to you." He said, "Oh, we're emotions." "Well, then what are you?" "Well, he's fucking disgusted, and I'm deep in despair." Got you there. Yeah, you know, I ran into a good old friend of mine the other day. And his name is Wacky Duck. Now, I'm not talking about the kind of ducks that hang in the window of the Chinese restaurant. I'm talking about you better duck, motherfucker, when this guy comes in the room because you just might get hit with some whirlwind shit. I mean, this is one big boy. 3 o'clock in the morning, you can catch him out playing tiddlywinks with manhole covers. I mean, this guy's really something. Anyway, we decided to go down to the nudie bar and get a little titty lunch. And we get in there, and no sooner we go in, Wacky starts getting fast and loose with the broads and the booze, and the bartender comes around to me and he says, "Hey," he says, "you better get rid of this son of a bitch before he starts the kind of trouble we don't want." Well, okay, I've been kicked out of better places than this before. So we're standing at the door, waiting for the valet. And along walks his sister, you know, a nun, wearing a habit and everything. Wacky runs over, he headbutts her, bam! She goes into the wall, she withers down the concrete. Wacky looks at her and says, "What's wrong? Not so tough tonight, huh, Batman?" What are you gonna do? Yeah, boy, you know, there was a day when the boys and I had so much money. We had more money than what we knew what to do with. So we decided to open a restaurant. We called it the Golden Palace. Well, one night I'm working the door, and the guy calls on the telephone and he says, "Mr. Garvone," he says, "I was there the other night and I was really sloshed, and I just want to check with you and find out if what I was seeing was what I was really seeing. Is all the flatware and dishes all made of gold?" "Yes, there's a Golden Palace." "Well, what about the tables and chairs? Are they made of gold?" "Yes, this is the Golden Palace." "Well, what about the What about the urinals? Are they made of gold? I just looked over the band and said, hey, Louie, I think I found the guy that pissed in your saxophone the other night. What are you going to do? Well, everybody, everybody needs a little me time. Don't we all need a little me time? Well, I went out to get a little me time the other day. I was walking down the street and I passed the car lot. And I look in on the new car showroom floor. And I see the baddest, meanest looking fugazi I ever saw in my life. I mean, I fell in love right there. I went in, talked to the salesman, made an offer they couldn't refuse. Next thing you know, I was rolling over the curb. And I just had to take this thing out of the turnpike and see what it would do. I got up there on the highway and man, I stuck my toe in it and bam, I was gone like a shot in the ass. Man, I was really roaring. I'm telling you, the telephone poles looked like a picket fence. I crossed the state line, hit a thunderstorm, and roads got slick, and all of a sudden, boom, crash, bam, boom, and I'm looking down on this, and I see all this teeth and hair and eyes all over the pavement, and then I realized that's me. Oh, boy. And I look around, and there's this big white light, and I'm right in the center of it. I look straight up, and it's like a prism. It's all these beautiful colors. And I look all the way up to the top, and there's Tony Soprano waving me up. Oh, hey, Tony. And I went up there, and no sooner I got there, Tony took a powder and split. Then I heard this voice. Mr. Garvone. What? It's time. Time for what? Time for you to cross to the other side. Well, I don't want to go anywhere. I like it right where I'm at. Matter of fact, I just bought a new car. Yeah. He says, look, you're a big comedian. If you can tell me a joke that'll really bust me up, I'll let you go back. I said, oh, I hope your lips aren't chapped because I'm going to do this here. I hit him right between the clouds with my very best stuff. And boy, before I even got finished, he knew the punchline. So I hit him again, I hit him again, I hit him again, and same thing. And I got so depressed and disgusted, I just broke down. And I started telling him my plans. Oh, now this busted him up. Oh, man, I'm telling you, the wind was flapping and knees were slapping. And he sent me back down here in a wind that made Mariah look like a flat tire. Well, that's my time, everybody. Anthony Garvone, peace out and peace on you.